The most common obstacle that I see when you look at any kind of a sales development effort, first you have to understand that about 95% of people who are in sales never thought they'd be in sales. It's the accidental profession. And so it's not so much the skill orientation that slows us down, it's the conceptual piece. So what we look at is not just do you know what to do you have the skills, but will you do it? And so the biggest piece that we see is conceptual. I know what to do. I know how to make a cold call. I know how to ask for referrals. I know how to close the business, but I'm not doing it. And I'm not doing it either because I'm uncomfortable or I don't think I should. And so in most organizations, it's getting past the mental blocks, the belief systems that prevent people from doing what they should do because they're afraid of being the stereotypical salesperson and having people that disrespect them.
And how are they getting past that?
The first part of it is awareness of your current belief system. And this is the struggle that we have, is that people have to come to the understanding that I'm not doing something because I'm afraid to, or because I don't think I should. I had a client recently in a training situation that had mentioned that he was uncomfortable asking a current client about the competitors in that marketplace. And he was uncomfortable asking the question. And everyone else around the room was like, what do you think? Of course you have to ask the question, but his own personal belief system about being polite is I don't want to prod into something. So the first step of any development is self-awareness, which is one reason we evaluate sales teams. We have to help people understand that this is my roadblock. Now that I have the roadblock, do you want to fix it? What we know is that people can change if they want to. If they don't want to, then, and I've said this for years, sales training typically doesn't work. Sales training typically fails. And it fails because the people don't want to be trained or don't believe they need to.
And kind of as a final question, for you and your company and business efforts, what's the most striking thing for you in terms of what you're needing to do this year that might be different or more? Or
I think what's interesting for me, because of the type of business I have and because of the work that I do with folks, I track things very carefully. In 2008, I spent about 30 to 35% of my time actively prospecting. This year, I just checked my numbers this morning, I'm at about 53%. So I have increased my prospecting activity, my outreach, I can't do the math, 15%, 20% at least. So it's, people have to get up off the ground, they have to move out of the fetal position, and you need to go out and make stuff happen.